Hello, Fever River Rail fans, and welcome to another episode of Fever River Reviews. Today, we have Rapido's new 44-tonner. So, funny story about this, I actually ended up ordering two of these. One I ordered from Rapido around the time it was announced, and I forgot about it. So when they announced the deadline was approaching, I hopped on Factory Direct Hobbies, affiliate link in the description, and I ordered another one. I'm still waiting to be invoiced for that. I'm scared. But anyhow, let's get to talking about this one I do have here with me. So first and foremost, I noticed that the sleeve here kind of dusty on the inside for some reason. And it also has some plastic wrap. Oh no, that's not necessarily the sleeve being dusty. It's just a plastic wrap for some reason. But anyhow, here is the box, and we're going to start with this. So this is HO scale GE44 tonner, Canadian National number 1. Item number 48507, made by Rapido, got their Mo Power Keep Alive, DCC sound. I really should cheap out a little and get a DCC ready and just throw in a generic chip. But where's the, that's not exactly the most fair to Rapido. So rest of the box just has this line art around it, their website, that information, address stuff. Other end we have more or less same info, 44 tonner. Nothing much special with the box. But let's go ahead and get this open. Box is nice and sturdy. And we have Rapido's wonderful operator's manual. Once again, I always love these. Between the somewhat historic frontage, the cover, that's the word I'm looking for, to some of the fun stuff they just put in here. So like break in. Just be clear, that doesn't mean break into anyone's layout room to steal the 44 tonner. And don't break into a hobby shop either, because that is really frowned upon. Just buy more for yourself. But yeah, so there's all the information. Bunch of stuff to know. But let's get on to the model itself. And there we go. Covered by a piece of foam, and I see a little baggie in here. What do we have? Not sure what those are offhand. If you know what those are, feel free to say something in the comments. We're going to set that aside and get to the main course here. Nothing else in there. Tear the box all the way apart just because Rapido, I know they like to have fun, and it would not surprise me at all. So first and foremost, I noticed that the end foam on the packaging just falls right out. So I'll drop those over in the box. So it's kind of standard blister packaging for any model, really. A little on the tight side with that. And go. There we go. First time out of the packaging. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the foam out. And there we go. So immediately I noticed that the handrails feel quite flimsy. They are plastic, but they do have a good look to them. The finish is quite nice. So I think, oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Okay, so that is a slight issue. The pilot from one end is off. That's slightly concerning. So let's see. We can just fit that back in. Well, that's mildly concerning. So there are no pins on this piece, so I am going to have to go find some glue to sort that out, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, sorry, well, slight jump in the video there. My phone ran out of storage because I haven't deleted anything else from the previous reviews or videos. Anyhow, back to where we were. So there's not a whole lot of printed detail. There's FR, I believe that's front. There's the locomotive type ER4A. Oh, there is a builder's plate. It does look to just be lines though. One moment. Okay, I switched over to camera, which has 8x zoom, and you can just about make General Electric out on top. But yeah, it is just lines. Okay, back onto the details. We've got the door handles there for presumably the battery compartment, possibly. I think that's where the batteries go. Pardon the shakiness, that's me holding the model. Kind of skewed, and I believe they are... Yeah, they look to be printed. Actually, no, I take that back. They appear to be separately fitted. Don't mind my thumbprint. That is entirely on me. And yeah, realistically, these locomotives, during their lifespan, or their working life, the handles would get jiggled, they get messed up. They would absolutely not be straight. Moving on to the front. Let's technically go to the back, because the front is the one that's missing the foot plate there. I will send an email to Rapido notifying them of that. But it is absolutely something I can fix. So here we have the grill. Looks to be separate, possibly separately. No, that's molded in. Separately fitted grab irons, probably a separately fitted sand filler hatch. You can, like I said, the handrails are kind of thin. They're kind of flimsy. But yeah, pretty nice detail. See the wipers on the windshield feel to be separately fitted. Got some nice glazing in there. Looks like we do just have the headlight, which this would have been a switcher, so it wouldn't need class lights. Probably has a cab light in there. I think that... No, that's number boards. I was thinking that would be an AC unit, but no. Cab detail, I see handles. I don't see anything painted in there, but that's fine. I'm not sure that fingerprint is from me. It probably is. Oh. Now there, at the pretty good evidence of the flimsiness of the handrails. Let's see if I can... Yep, easy enough to pop back in. Builder's plate again. It is the exact same from the other side. And quite nice. So moving on to the bottom here. So first off, we have trucks. The gears are exposed if you want to add some lubricant. Don't quite see how the power pick, it's probably got bearings. I'm not going to pop the keeper plate off. I don't like that. To remove the body, it's those 4 screws there. And then gently pull up. Holes for the speaker, for the sound, and the other truck is identical. And let's take a close look at the end that has the piece missing. So you can see the glue marks, you can see the indents where it's supposed to go. So I am a little disappointed in that having come off, but I'm not overly upset. Like, it went through the mail. And Rapido even specified that they can't do shit about the guys at the various warehouses playing football with your package. Okay, I do see a lot of points where the grab irons are popping out, so I'm not overly happy about that. But once again, these grab irons are very fine details. So, but the fact that they're all there is quite nice. Moving to the top, we've got engine ventilation and the horn. I believe this would be the front. And the exhaust. So not exactly any details under there. I think that's part of the decoder. Pass some, yeah, you can see the electronics well enough in there. No big deal. That is coming out of the package. I'm going to go ahead and get this programmed, and we're going to get moved over to the layout for the initial performance test. Okay, here we are over on the layout, and we are going to do our initial test here. So first and foremost, let's hear that horn. Nice little single tone, I believe. Yeah, if you look, I probably didn't point it out at all, but there is a little single tone horn right there in front of the cab and the bell. It does have directional lighting. And one moment. Okay, sorry about that. Needed to grab the manual to see the other options. So let's see here. 3 activates flame squeal. Make sure I still have it. 4 does nothing apparently. 5 is the Doppler horn. Okay. 7 is headlight dimmer. I don't care for that feature. 8 is the startup and shutdown. So let's listen to this thing start up. All right, that was the startup and shutdown. Let's see. 9 is the drive hold. So drive hold with you can set the throttle, turn drive hold on, and adjust the throttle to simulate the locomotive working harder or not working as hard by changing the pitch of the engine. F10 is independent brake, so turn that on, it won't move. 11 was radiator fans. Let's go ahead and have it running for this. Not sure I'm hearing anything with that, but we'll turn that off. 12 is switching mode. Models of large freight engine turn on. So switching mode, I believe, turns on lights at both ends. Yep. and it changes and it lowers the speed. Or maybe that's just for the lighting. "13 rear headlight." So you can independently control your lights. That's kind of a cool feature. Okay, 14 handbrake. 15 will put it into low idle for an isolation switch. And it will not move. 16 is air dryer shutdown. Some of these are just so subtle sounds, I don't notice them. 18 sanding valve, 19 is the number board. I don't think this has lit number boards. "19 is supposed to turn them off. So that little thing up top is the number board, and I don't see any light coming through it, so I'm not sure. 20 is the air compressor. Okay, 21 is not the air dryer. 21 is something.
It's you I like. It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair. But it's you I like. The way you are right now. The way down deep inside you. Not the things that hide you. Not your toys. They're just beside you.
Okay then. That was not an air dryer. So that was 22. There's nothing in the book about 22. So 23 is engine compartment doors. It's supposed to be. It is not. Oh, I'm going to have fun with that one. 24. I love Rapido. 26 is supposed to be run 8 manual notching up. 7 is manual notching down. 28 is manual notching on and off. And there's no 29. Okay, so let's go ahead, fire it up. That was 3 and 5. Unscrew and dial. We'll leave 3 on. Okay, so let's go ahead and check the crawl here first. So 1% throttle, forward. It's got a good crawl. That's pretty neat. And reverse. Yep, real nice crawl. Okay, back into forward. And we're going to go ahead and zoom out a little bit. And up to 50. Okay, and back in reverse, we're going to go full throttle. Oh. That don't help at all. Okay, so I just ran through a switch, and it did not stop. Well, it stopped, but when it lost power, it didn't stay stopped. Okay, bring it back into frame. Got to put back on the track and it tried taking off again. Okay, just do that, and then we'll do this. Okay, so I think that is it for this portion of the video. So I'm going to go get this up on rollers and get it breaking in. Anything else in here? Oh, prototype history. I guess I can give you a little prototype history, but I'm going to get this on rollers first. All right, here we are on the rollers. I'm going to get it spun up to 50%. And I'm going to run it half an hour in either direction like this. So first, and while this starts the prototype history, commonly called 44 tonners, these locomotives' compact design was driven by a 1937 labor agreement with the railroad unions that specified that all locomotives over 90,000 pounds required the use of a fireman. At a target weight of 44 tons, 88,000 pounds, these diesels allowed the railroads to use only an engineer, saving crew costs. They were perfect for light switching, industrial, and shop use. Built in several variations between 1940 to 1956, more than 300 GE44 tonner locomotives were produced. The 44 tonners saw service throughout North America, Canada, US, and Mexico, as well as internationally. Many continue in operation with successive owners in industrial and shortline services. Numerous examples have been preserved. So yeah, this little engine exists because unions. Anyhow, I'm going to let this run, let it get broken in, and we will come back and do a post break-in performance check. All right, break-in has completed, so let's go ahead and get this stopped. And put back onto the main track. Decent enough to keep alive. Set those out of the way. And I put the book away also, so we're going to grab a random piece of Atlas paperwork. And I don't think the crawl changed much. It had a really good crawl before. Get it going in the right direction. Alright, now give it a little more throttle. That's got some push to it. So that's got some good torque, feels like. I haven't weighed it, I should weigh it. Let's see. Not. Okay, let's try to do a little, I'm going to try to do a little switching here. Get me a half decent train. Okay, so I'm not actually doing any switching, so I'm just going to get a half decent line of cars here. Put it into switching mode. And let's see how she couples. All right, coupler height looks good. All right, we got a good joint made. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut this line of cars off here. I'm gonna take this off and I don't know what I'm doing, don't mind me. Okay, so there is our consist. A couple of tank cars, a couple of box cars, a few flat cars. All right, make sure my switches are set. And let's see how we do. 930. You can see the headlight there, nicely lit up. Let's go ahead and run her. Oh, maybe. Yeah, okay, we're still good. Okay, I'm actually going to cut the flat cars off. So I'm quite happy with the size of the train it's got right now. First real test is going to be up here, going up the hill to Hickston. For my run style, it's definitely a little on the slow side, but I do kind of like getting these models that force me to run a little more realistic. And not quite. I'm going to cut the box cars off here. All right. Pretty decent pulling, even if I have had to cut the train down a couple of times. I'm not going to try to drag the reefers anywhere. They are semi-staged and ready to be packed up for the Greene County Model Train Show this coming weekend at time of filming. Don't know when I'm going to get this edited and put out. With a little luck, by Wednesday. Oh, forgot the horn. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I guess I can do my wrap up. So, let's see, what did I pay for this? I don't remember what I paid for this offhand. Shit. I want to say it was like 400 something, 380, 400. 370. I'll check that and I'll put it. I might put in a little thing in the bottom if I remember. Detail, it's very well detailed. It's Rapido, so it's exactly what I was expecting out of them. My only issue is that the grab irons come out so easily, but they are designed to do that because that's how you remove the shell. And of course, the front pilot here did get knocked off in shipping, so 4 out of 5, I guess. But detail is 5 out of 5. It's Rapido. I can't fault them. There's no noticeable issues. Everything looks good. Like even the separately applied details, such as the side door handles. Realistically, they would have gotten all sorts of messed up throughout the service life. Albeit this is kind of a as-delivered model. So I might look at playing around with weathering, see what I can do, see if I can make it look cooler, nicer, something, I don't know. Quality. Quality is where the bit's missing, it takes a hit, so I'm going to say 4.5 out of 5. I can't blame Rapido for issues with shipping. They specify in their manual that, hey, we do the best we can, but there's no stopping incidents happening on the end of the shipper, or just being idiots. They more specify we can't help the shippers being idiots. Anyhow, so that's 5, 4.5, and then mechanism. Once again, it's a great engine. It has a great crawl, so it's perfect for switching. It is designed for industrial use, or well, small scale use. So switching out this farm area, this Hickston here, it's perfect for this. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but once again, it's designed for switching. It's not meant for mainline running, even though I am going to be doing mainline running with this. We'll see how that goes. So 5, 5, and 4.5. 14.5. Once again, I'll have that math figured out in the video if I remember. But anyhow, I love this engine. I'm still waiting to get invoice for the second one I accidentally ordered. And I have a Scale Trains order that I need to forward. If you guys want to help me with that, I might have a donation link to my personal channel in that description to help me afford this. Club does not buy any locomotives or rolling stock, so everything I do is on my own dime. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. Let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, enjoy.